Alrighty, as you guys know, this should be the video where I explain war games. I'm very so sorry for the delay in this video. This video was supposed to come out days, even months ago, but man, it was so hard to edit, bro. I swear, I just kept procrastinating. So yeah. Enjoy the video. Alright. Hey yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. As you guys know, Survivor Series War Games was last night as the time of recording this. I got to watch a little bit of the pay-per-view. I had bought it last minute because apparently there was a little bit of a delay. Probably just for me, but it probably could have happened to other people, but there was a little bit of a delay. I had bought a Peacock subscription a while ago, but for some reason, it wasn't giving me it. So, it finally worked after, like, a couple matches, and I managed to see the last few minutes of, Austin Theory, Bobby Lashley, and Seth Rollins last night. And then I got to watch the full men's Survivor Series War Games match. In my opinions on it, Sammy finally got accepted into the Bloodline, but there is also some rumors going around online that, the Bloodline is going to turn on Sami Zayn at Elimination Chamber, at WrestleMania, all these other things that I don't think so. And here is why. I don't think anybody wants to kick Sammy out because he's already proved to the Bloodline that he is an asset. And I could either see Sammy fighting Kevin Owens, or I could see Sami Zayn interfering in Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns and helping Roman get the win. I think it would make any point for Sammy to turn on the Bloodline when he's already been trusted. I don't think Sammy wants to do that unless he's that evil. But Sammy might be an asset to the Bloodline, but he's also the master strategist. I don't see Sammy or the Bloodline. I could probably see the Bloodline turning on Sammy. So this could set up a very big rivalry between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. With KO not understanding why Sammy pledges his allegiance to the Bloodline, Sammy could probably do that, which I wouldn't be upset about. Kevin got what was coming to him in this match. He tried to go with Roman and he failed. And also the Brawling Brutes looked terrible in that match. Ugh. When the Women's Rumble, that is why I respect the women's division so much. Because it's a lot more funner to watch than the men's. The Women's Royal Rumble will be equally as better, will be way times better, 10 times better than the men's Royal Rumble this year. I personally believe so, because it's always just a scrap. The men's is methodical, serious, but when you're watching the Women's Royal Rumble, you can have some fun in there. So yeah, I found the women's War Games match a little bit more entertaining than the men's. And Sammy has pledged his allegiance to the Bloodline by saving Roman. You gotta understand is that Sammy has just gotten Roman out of a position that he hasn't been in for the past 2 years. He hasn't been in that position for the last 2 years. And Sammy could be an asset to the Bloodline, and Sammy could maybe fake being KO's friend and then turns on him at the WrestleMania always a plan to the bloodline. Now that would be a crazy storyline. But yeah, that's my opinions on it. I believe that the women's Royal Rumble is going to be a hell of a lot entertaining than the men's. And mostly people come to watch the men's. If we didn't live in such a modern world where like stuff can get taken seriously, then maybe the men's Royal Rumble could be a bit better. I really hope they make it a lot more entertaining, because the last one, it was bare. It was bare. The only great match that I saw was Seth Rollins versus Roman, because that one has a little bit of history behind it. But yeah, I could see Roman being champ for 1,000 days. I can see that. Unless, if I was to say who would dethrone Roman, Logan was a great contender for me. Even though I know people won't like really accept that. People will kind of say like, what the hell? But I think Logan, if he did not break his MCL, his meniscus, his MCL, I think he would have won against Roman. I think he would have 100% got Roman. Because you gotta understand, I watched the match back after Survivor Series. Because this is the first match Roman's been in since Crown Jewel. And I watched it back, and I saw Roman's armor snap. Roman's unbeatable armor just snap in that ring. Roman doesn't have a mental fortitude. Here's a tip to any of his other opponents. If you want to beat him, you have to play a mind game with him. Because Roman loves playing mind games, but he doesn't like it when you play mind games with him. That is something I've learned from Roman. Roman doesn't win matches. He wins scraps. Which I know I can't be talking any trash, because he would probably destroy me. But there is a lot of talented people in the WWE that can win against Roman and get his Universal title. Even though it sounds impossible, Roman's mental fortitude is not great. Logan was more mentally squared in that match when he was fighting him, when he was wrestling him. He was more mentally solid in that match. The crowd, in my personal opinion, after watching it back a couple months after, I see that Roman has one weakness, and that is the crowd. If KO or anybody who faces Roman gets the crowd to just rollicking on Roman, just boo or something, then Roman Reigns will become distracted, and then whoever faces him, either if it's The Rock or somebody else, if it's The Rock, he can just run up to him, hit him with a rock bottom, 1, 2, 3. Even though it might not sound easy, but in my book, that sounds pretty